Hi you two parents and carers, this is a short video to help you understand what we mean when we say part, part, whole. You can see it represented in the picture here with circles or with bars or squares or rectangles. So a part, part, whole model then, this is showing you with bars. The top piece is the whole. And the two parts there are the two numbers that will add together to make the whole. So you can see underneath with the question marks, if there is a question mark at the top, that's because we need to add together the two parts to find the missing number. But if there is a question mark in one of the parts, it means that we need to take away from the whole to find the missing number. So let's have a look here then. This is all about using the inverse relationship between addition and subtraction and using this to help us check calculations and solve missing number problems. This comes from the national curriculum and it was one of the statements in the first and second videos that we haven't yet covered to do with addition and subtraction. So looking at solving missing number problems then. Here you can see the number sentence says 6 add something equals 10. So we don't know what this one is yet. So we're going to work it out. So our whole number, our answer in this number sentence, our greatest number, our whole, is 10. And we know that one of the parts that we add together to make 10 is 6. So what this is saying is it's showing the same thing. It's a really visual method to show us that 6 add something makes 10. And what we can do then to work that out is we can swap those numbers around like we can do with a fact family, and we can do 10 take away 6 and that will give us our missing answer. I know that that's 4. I also know straight away that 6 and 4 make 10 because I know my number 1's to 10. So now that means that I don't need a question mark there anymore because I've solved my missing number problem. So I've used my knowledge about addition and subtraction and swapping around my number sentences to help me solve the missing number. Here my missing number is at the beginning. Something plus 5 equals 12. So my greatest number here, my answer, my whole, is 12. I know that 5 is one of my parts, but I don't know the other part yet that goes with 5 to make 12. I can work this out by doing 12 take away 5 equals, and I know that is 7. So I swapped the numbers around that I already had to help me figure out that missing number. We can use a little rhyme to help us with these missing numbers. It goes like this. Missing number at the beginning, do the inverse and you're winning. That means do the opposite, do the inverse. So if something take away 20 is 30, I know that this number is going to be my biggest number because I'm subtracting from it to get my smaller number. I can use my part, part, whole to help show that. This is the number that I don't know. I know that 20 and 30 go together to make that number. So I can add together 20 and 30, which is 50. And that gives me my missing number. missing number in the middle, do a subtraction, solve that riddle. So again, this is an adding sentence, but it says if the missing number in the middle, I can do a subtraction to solve that riddle. So showing you with my part whole, my whole number is 35. One of my parts is 25. So I can do a subtraction. I can do 35, my big number, take away 25, and that will give me this answer. So my answer is 10. So I find that drawing out the part wholes and looking through the numbers really helps me to solve these problems. Missing number at the end, that's the way I like it, friend. So here we've got a straightforward addition that we can work out. We could do that with column method because that's two two-digit numbers. 24 add 36. And I can see here that 4 and 6 are going to make 10. So I'm going to put the 0 there in the ones column and the 1 from the number 10 underneath my tens column. And then I can do 2 and 3 makes 5. Add 1 more makes 6. So there's my answer. So there we have some support with helping us to answer and solve missing numbers. Again, there are just some more examples there of some missing numbers and the rhymes to help us remember. So missing number at the beginning, do the inverse, the opposite, and you are winning. So the opposite of add would be subtract, or the opposite of subtract is add. So for example, I'll just look at the first one here. Something take away 25 equals 50. All I do is do the opposite. So I can do 50 add 25. So I'm adding the numbers that I know about together. And I know that that's 75. Missing number in the middle. Do a subtraction to solve the riddle. 64 take away something equals 24. Well, I can just swap that and put that there to find out the missing number. It's 40. And again, missing number at the end. It's so simple, my friend. Those are the easy peasy kind of additions or subtractions that we know how to work out. So I hope that this just helped you to understand why we use part whole and what the two parts mean and what the whole number means. Thank you.